my name is Michelle Clark, and I am the president and co-founder of the Rylee Grace Foundation.
My name is Reese Clark, and I'm the co-founder and vice president of the Rylee Grace Foundation.
Hi, my name is Mike Clark. I am the treasurer, secretary, and co-founder of the Rylee Grace Foundation.
Hi, I'm Grant Longoria. I'm one of the high school volunteers at the Rylee Grace Foundation. I've been volunteering for about almost a year now.
Hi, my name is Grace Thorns, and I'm a volunteer for the Rylee Grace Foundation.
So Rylee's story is, unfortunately, in November of 2020, she had a medical episode that landed us in the hospital. The doctors found a tumor the size of a peach. She was diagnosed with a very rare form of brain cancer, and within 72 hours of being admitted into the hospital, went into emergency surgery. They were successfully extracted the tumor, but unfortunately, the journey that we had over the next 4 years would be extremely challenging. She started inpatient chemotherapy, which unfortunately she was unable to finish. She went through 19 blood transfusions in 17 days, and we decided that at this point it was more about the quality of life. 2 years later, found out that the cancer had actually transferred into her bloodstream and went into her bones. And unfortunately, in July of 2022, she was terminal. And unfortunately, we had to bring in hospice in October. And from October until June, we had the chance to be able to take care of Rylee and have 6 months with her before, unfortunately, she passed in June of 2023.
Our motivation for starting this foundation started back when actually Rylee was diagnosed with pediatric cancer for her brain cancer. And when your child is diagnosed with cancer, the only thing you have to hold on to is the word hope, really. And when you go through all of your treatment, and a few years later, the doctor comes to you and says, there's nothing more that we can do for you, the hope is lost. Mike and I and Reese, we kind of all looked at each other at the same time and said, there's got to be something we can do, especially to keep Rylee's legacy going. And that's when we decided, we have to start a foundation. And we knew that we wanted our foundation to be inspired by Rylee's legacy. And Rylee was such a beautiful, kind, happy, loving person, and so we knew that we had to inspire others through our wishes.
Being Rylee's sister has shaped me into who I am today because she has been the greatest gift and blessing in my life. She's the bravest person I know, and because of that, I wake up every day wanting to honor her legacy. She taught me what it means to show up for other people, which is really what the foundation is all about. And I just want to be able to bring happiness to other families the way that she always put a smile on other people's faces.
The goals for the Rylee Grace Foundation is to really live through Rylee's legacy in grace and love. We provide trauma therapy to not only kids going through cancer treatments, but to the families and siblings that are also a part of this horrible disease. Michelle and Reese do a wonderful job in being very creative in helping these kiddos with some wonderful gifts.
The donations for the Rylee Grace Foundation go directly to our families, and that is for our mental health care, our wishes, our chemo sweatshirts, and our travel for the kiddos and the families heading down to Southern California for any treatments that they have. We hope to improve our community through just showing and sharing with our community what we do. I've had a couple parents contact me and said, wow, what you've done for my child and through teaching them about cancer and just teaching them to be a better human and better person has been really wonderful, and we're so grateful. And I've also had several kiddos come to me specifically and said, I'm changing my major to pediatric nursing now. And that to me is just huge. And so that, if we can continue to inspire the community through what we do, that's everything to us.
My personal ties for the foundation is actually my dad was diagnosed with cancer around the same time as Rylee. I've known the Clark family since I was little, but I think that going through this experience kind of together really brought us closer, and I also know what it's like to see a loved one go through the struggles, and I just really like being able to help others out.
I've enjoyed my experiences helping with volunteering. We have a great group of kids that help out at the events, so it's always super fun, whatever volunteering event we do.
And also the Clark family does such a good job, and for being a nonprofit, they really pour all their heart and all their work into it. The whole foundation is very positive and great people to be around, and I like being able to help out.